travel ban. We can also have terrorist ban. This is so hilarious. It's so hilarious. There is a travel ban in Burkina Faso, Mali, and the rest. Some other countries. Go and do some research there. US has ordered a travel ban to Burkina Faso. But in the first place, who is inviting who to Burkina Faso? Is there any invite that was sent out to America or the rest of the world, to France, that, oh, we need you guys to come? Did Captain Traoré and the leadership of Burkina Faso send out any invitation to say we need foreigners to come into our country? Travel ban, nobody should go to Burkina Faso because, number one, the high rate of crime. They talk about kidnapping, they talk about all kinds of stuff, and terrorism and all of that. But the questions still remain. I don't know why this is so prolonged. The questions still remain. The same way there is a travel ban because of terrorism, are we saying that the 23 million people that are living in Burkina Faso, that they are responsible for the terrorism and what is going on, and the jihadists that went there, and all the kind of people that are coming to bomb and to do all the kinds of stuff they are doing in the mining sites? Are they responsible for the destruction of their own country? Are they responsible for the crime in their own country? Are they responsible for the looting of their own country? So because if they are responsible for their country, there's no need for travel ban. You can just say no. So what are we saying here? Africa, it is time for us to organize. It is time for us to organize. You know, the highest mountain on earth, we have the list of the highest mountain on earth. And the first on the list is Mount Everest, K2. And all those mountains in China, those are the highest mountain. And people have climbed the highest mountain on the planet Earth. But do you know that the highest mountain is not Mountain Everest? It's not the mountain in China. The highest mountain on earth is the mountain of colonized mind. Is the mountain of ignorance. And not until we are able to climb the mountain of ignorance and overcome the mountain of colonization, mind colonization, we will not be able to be free as Africans. Chains were loosed from our hands. The one on the neck was separated. The one on the feet was loose. But what of the one in the mind? The brain colonization. The thought that we need the West, or we need foreigners to build Africa or to become important in our own nation and continent, it is an error that we must, from today, start to correct. Listen, Africa, inferiority complex, it is one of the reasons that has undo and that has made a mess of Africans. We are not inferior to anybody on the planet Earth. We are not inferior to the West. We are not inferior to any country, any nation, any continent on the planet Earth. We have to organize. We have to prepare. We have to plan. And we have to know all the strategies. It is a threat that there is an issue and the warning that we have to be isolated in Africa, in Burkina Faso, because of crime, because of kidnapping, because of that. So what do we need to do in the Western world, developed countries and cities? You will see that there are cameras all over the place. There is no corner you turn to that there is no camera, a surveillance camera everywhere. Perhaps the Burkina Faso, the rest of Africa, we have to organize to also start installing surveillance camera to see those who are perpetrating evil in our land. We have to be vigilant about ourselves, be our brother's keeper, so that we know who is responsible for what is happening in our country, in our continent. And by the way, we have sound a warning that there is no need for us to war against the tribal line. Languages and tribes and clan, it's no longer a matter. You can belong to any clan. You can speak any language. You can belong to any tribe. That is your pride. That is our pride. Our diversity is not against us. Our diversity should not be used against us. It should be used to our advantage. We have to be patient with one another so that we can grow in the same direction, under the same vision, to build Africa. You see, one of the fear of the West is that, listen to this, guys. What is the fear? The greatest fear, nightmare of the West is the fact that if Africa begin to have this dream and they unite and they're building it, there is a fear that people will start migrating from the West to Africa. People will start leaving the West to Africa. People will start finding their place of abode in Africa. Listen, we're going to make Africa so beautiful, so comfortable, so convenient, so workable that people will love to come to Africa. The same way today, they are saying visa ban to Burkina Faso and some other country that are supporting Ibrahim Traore and other nationality. Listen, a time is coming where people will beg to have visa to come to Africa, to any part of Africa. A time is coming where the West, the people that colonize us, even the Britain, they're going to beg, please, we want to go to Africa. We want to go to Africa. Time is coming. It's not far again. It's not going to be long again. The time is coming, and it has started. It has begun, where people will beg to say, I want to be in Africa. Can you allow us to stay in Africa? And then we're going to give our own terms and conditions for staying in this blessed land, in this blessed continent, in this flourishing continent. Everybody's looking for Africa. Everybody wants Africa. The fear is, what you can have. Sometimes you criticize. What you can't have, sometimes you try to cause chaos around it because you can't have it. They wish they have Africa. But unfortunately, God made it so possible that we are the one that live in the continent, in that soil of Africa. We should not in any way give ourselves any iota of doubt the possibility of building the Africa of our choice. It doesn't matter how many people were banned from coming to Africa. We're going to feast Africa. We're going to take care of Africa. We're going to take care of ourselves. This time around is Africa first. Africa first. And the sons and daughters of Africa, I want you to take pride in being an African person, in being a black person. Whether you are white, you're in Africa, you have to take pride for the fact that this is where you came from. You have to hold your head high and say to yourself, I am an African man, and I'm proud to be an African man. I'm proud to be an African woman. We have to take pride in what we have. We have to take pride in what we have. 2 days ago, some mercenaries were sent to Burkina Faso to destroy some certain things. You know what happened to all of them? About 1,000 of them were dismantled, and about 1,000 of them were liquidated. I have to use the word liquidated, but you know what I mean. About 1,000 of them liquidated. They went to the village to cause a lot of problems, to destroy things and to terminate people, to unalive people, but they didn't know that they were coming to meet with force for force. Africa, we must stand together. We must unite together. Africa for Africa this time around. If you love what we're doing here, I want you to follow. I want you to spread this message. I want you to leave your comment in the comment section. If you believe in one Africa, if you believe in Africa, leave me a comment in this comment section. Follow immediately and listen to